Good morning. My name is Mark, and I am on a continuing 366-pound journey. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you continue to watch, and I hope I continue to lose weight. That's the goal. So please, if you find this entertaining, educational, or inspirational, please like. Please share, especially if you're on a similar journey and feel this may help you communicate to others what you're going through. Please comment. I do read all of the comments and I enjoy them. And I like to think this is turning into a bit of a virtual support group. And finally, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm never going to be internet famous. It just makes me feel good. So thank you. So please watch. It's Palm Sunday, so I'm all dressed up for church. And I do the weigh-in on Saturday, and we see how it's going. Thank you for tuning in. So I realize as I'm going through all this stuff that the next two segments are actually very redundant, but I think it demonstrates how much stress I've been going through. So yes, I'm not really OCD, but maybe a tiny bit OCD. I usually sort of have a plan of what I think things should work out. And when it doesn't go that way, I do get frustrated, but I do deal with it. And I'm actually pretty good at doing things under pressure. But that doesn't mean I like the pressure. So I'm doing a bit of a car vlog this morning. It's Tuesday. I'm going in for an annual checkup. I just wanted to share it's been a bad week. I've had a lot of stress because of a lot of crazy bureaucrat stuff. Oh, we need this, now we need this, now we need 25 copies of your bank statement or whatever stupid crap that, whatever wonderful stuff that bureaucracies ask for. All because I have been randomly selected to have my recertification for my apartment audited. I'm one of the lucky 10 people. Hooray! And this also means that I have to go get copies of stuff that I wasn't aware I'm going to need copies of. Also, my mail every now and then gets missing, but I get a notice. The post office is very nice. You can sign up and it says, here's what's coming to your mailbox today. And included was something that looked like a very important piece of paper, a very important letter. Potentially fill this out or you lose all your benefits kind of paper. It's like, okay, why are they sending me something? And it never showed up. So now I've got to go there to figure out if they can figure out, because sometimes the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, what that letter was. And it may have been, oh, here's our standard thing we tell people every 6 months. Or again, it may have been fill out this form or lose your benefits. This is the same place, by the way, that about a month ago-ish said if you don't start using your food stamps, you're going to get them canceled. Well, I'd been using my food stamps, so it was a very odd notice to get. And they also agreed they didn't know why I got that notice. So this may be the notice saying you're going to lose your food stamps because for some reason, again, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. So I have to go there and see if anybody can figure out what on earth that letter that I never got was. And since they weren't aware of the last letter, I'm not looking forward to this meeting. Anyway, all this, I am an emotional eater and a stress eater, so I have been eating. I've gained weight. I need to not gain weight. I need to not be alone. I know that sounds weird, but it's usually I'm better on the weeks without my kids because I don't have to feed them and deal with them. Oh, can we stop here? Can we get this? Can we get that? But this week I don't have them and I'm going through stress and I don't really have an in-person support system. Anyway, we shall see what happens on Saturday. I'm dreading it. But it's only Tuesday, so I've got a chance to at least undo some of the damage. Okay, I have to speak up a bit because this is my computer camera and the microphone isn't as good as the one on my phone. Stress. Why is that the theme? Well, on Sunday, and it was a Sunday, which was what completely threw me, got a phone call from my landlord, the management company, or whatever you want to call them, that they needed all kinds of information because I was randomly selected for an audit. Hooray! Then I had to go hunt down all that stuff. I'm glad she actually called because I was getting some requests and didn't know why. But because she called, I could ask her and found out that it was because of a random audit. I thought I was somehow in trouble. I mean, I don't know if other people get that feeling, but it's like, why are they singling me out? Okay, fine, I'll believe it's random. Then this morning, my phone was deactivated. Now that's kind of on me. I accidentally wound up paying in advance a couple months. Don't ask me how. I just did. Kept paying it. Saying, "Oh, I didn't pay the phone bill yet. I better pay the phone bill." So I forgot the due date. Whatever. Anyway, so that's some stress. Uh, it's going to be a busy week. I've got a meeting this evening about my daughter's upcoming big trip in summer. I've got to pick up my daughter tomorrow, and we've got to do some shopping to make sure we get stuff that we need for the big chili cook-off on Saturday. So Wednesday's gonna be busy. So we had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday stress. Oh, also missing piece of potentially very important mail. Because I get a notification saying, "Hey, here's important mail." Maybe turns out it wasn't important. Thank you, God. At least something got cleared up. Got all the stuff I needed for the recertification. Please, hopefully. You never know. They're going to say, "Oh, we also now need whatever." Sorry, calm down. And then was going to go with a senior group. Got there. Doesn't look like anybody was there. Then I figured out my phone was not working and was deactivated. So I had to sort that out. I got home, and it turns out the person leading it was late, and everybody else was. There's only two other people, and they were just sitting in their car waiting for her. So I didn't have my de-stress, meet new people thing. Anyway, and then of course the school dance is on Friday, which is going to be crazy because of where I live. I have to go pick her up, bring her home, get her changed, get her back. Although there's potential she may just stay because she's also on the dance committee, so she may have to stay to set up the dance. In which case, I got to make sure she has extra money to buy dinner, unless they're buying them all pizza or something. And then I have to pick her up and get the chili assembled in the evening, late at night, so it can cook overnight and finish it. Make sure it tastes okay in the morning. Not my favorite way to cook chili because I'd rather be there to see if it needs extra water every now and then, but I'm going to be asleep. And then pack stuff up in the car, including all the props, and make sure the chili is securely placed so it doesn't, tip over or whatever. And then get and set up the chili space and the display and whatever. It's just very stressful. And like I said, I am an emotional leader and a stressful leader. I've come to terms with the stress. It's not over, but I've come to terms with it. And so now I just have to keep on focus for the rest of the week. Today is Wednesday. So I have today, Thursday, and Friday, and then weigh in. So let's see how I'm doing. It's Saturday morning. It's chili cook-off morning. It's weigh-in morning. It's doomsday morning, I guess. So let's do the good news, bad news thing. The good news is there isn't any bad news. The bad news is that's all the good news there is. Zero-sum week, which honestly is a bit of a miracle considering that I know all the stuff I've eaten wrong. But anyway, it is what it is. We move on. We dust ourselves off. We remember low carb, low calorie, and we stick to it, you stupid person, you. Talking to me, not you. Anyway, short little update. Got a bunch of running around to do to get the chili finished like the Thai. And there we go. Feeling good, but disappointed, I guess. So carry on.